Hello, today I want to show you all a project I've been working on. It is taking a couple different neural networks, this 3D CNN by this guy, and this LSTM by this person here. And so basically this LSTM, I'm using the UCF-101 dataset. And how this works here is the UCF-101 dataset has a bunch of different files that contain videos of different actions, specifically 101 different actions. And my goal is to perform action recognition on these third-person videos. So this LSTM, what this one's really good at is it uses something called BGG16, and that was a neural network that was trained on ImageNet. So what this neural network does is to bolster its classifications on a video, it first does some training on the images of the video to see if it can classify any objects inside of that. So this one is a bit of a different approach. There's no object classification or anything. However, this one is fairly noteworthy since it kind of builds time for you. So it has temporal memory by taking a stack of frames together and feeding into the neural network to create the temporal memory. So something that programs that have made use of this have found is that if in one frame it wouldn't know the classification, but another frame it would, it's going to know the classification more likely, just because you've created that memory. So that's how these work. And I'm going to show you a GUI I built for the ensemble I did. So basically I took those and I averaged them together here. So there we go. Alright, so this is loading. I'm going to click test from video sequence. I'm going to choose, let's say, archery. And this is going to run here. It's going to load the models, and then it's going to do predictions. And this predicted on this video, group 1, video 1 of that group. So there's probably a bunch of videos of her in C, and then she's the first group of videos, G01. And the label that came back was archery. That looks like archery to me, so I would say that was a success. We can also see right here, predicted class archery, actual class archery. One more thing here. So it's going to ask me to reload it. I'm going to hit save. So I've got this test list. So say you've got a, let's close this here. Let's say you did your training and you've got a test and a training split, and you want to do your testing. And so you've got much more than just 3 videos, but for videos purposes, I'm going to show you this here. And it's just loaded 3D CNN, and let's see. Alright, predicted class, band marching, band marching, apply eye makeup, apply eye makeup. All a success for a little demo here. So that's how it works. To show you a bit of the parts behind it. So these are all files that are used for these are kind of independent of the 3D CNN and the LSTM. Specifically, let's see, we've got, this is the GUI. And the GUI makes use of this file, the ensemble predict, and that's the file that was also making that predictions on a list. So let me show you here. So here we have where we can train our network with, and for the 3D CNN. And if you want to train the LSTM, you can head right here. This is the one I used right here. And then some of the backbone for that one was over here. Did a little modification on this one right here. And right here is, so here's the top. Right here is the class I used for the LSTM. And that should be about it for this video intro on how this works. Hope you enjoyed. Maybe you can make use of it. Take care.